Have you ever wondered where you came from? I mean, where you truly come from in the motherland, Africa. Maybe you dreamed of one day visiting the land of our ancestors, but you wanted to know specifically the land of your ancestors up close and personal right now. Well, listen up. Birthright Africa has been providing free educational trips to Africa since 2015, so you can do that work right now. Joining me right now, in fact, to talk about Birthright Africa a little bit more is the organization's co-founder and CEO, Wala Aishik, and Joy Pate. She's a 2022 alum of the Birthright Black Highway to Ghana trip. I want to thank you both for being here. Wala, it's always good to see you. My friend, what inspired you to start this wonderful organization? I want to make sure everybody knows about it. Tell us.
Graduated college and realized how disconnected I was from my heritage. Through a series of conversations with friends, realized how colonized I was in my mind, realized there were birthright journeys going on for other cultures. I hadn't been to my own homeland in over 15 years of Sudan. And it dawned on me that I was not taught Black history in my schools. And it was something I realized a whole generation of us must be feeling. And so it was clear for me that we needed a birthright to Africa, where we come from, because having those foundational understandings of our history, our present day legacy that's being built today, is imperative for us to navigate into our futures, a future that still to this day where we have to navigate systems of racism and oppression. If you don't have that foundation of who you are and what your value is and where you come from, you can really get lost and trapped in that system.
So true. If you don't know who you are, anybody will tell you, and it ain't never going to be good information. Joy, let me bring you into the conversation because you just made the trip to Ghana. What was that like?
Yeah. Well, obviously life-changing. So before we even got to Ghana, I met my cohort in New York City, and we did some exploration in New York City first. And then we headed over to Ghana, and immediately, like literally as soon as we stepped off the bus, we were welcomed by the Ghana Tourism Authority. There was a lot of dancing going on, a lot of hugging, a lot of welcome. We're so glad you're here. Jadena was waiting for us there as well. And it was really just a celebration. Which was the best way to start the trip, in my opinion, because then we also got to explore certain things like the Cape Coast dungeons, where I was reminded there of my ancestors' resilience, and them being so resilient is exactly what helped me to get back to the continent for them. And it really was a full circle moment for me there. And even with going to the Kokoro Bite Institute, where I met Renee, and she's doing a lot of work about sustainability through the creative lens of fashion and jewelry making and design, I felt there like I was being realigned with my purpose. So when I say transformative,
realign with your purpose. That's a mouthful right there. Well, let me bring you back in, because this kind of reaction that we're getting from Joy, is that what you get from most of your students? Is that something that's common when people make this kind of trip?
Absolutely. Everyone, 100% of our Birthright alum have said it's life-changing and transformative. There's a sense of peace, a sense of knowing self that makes you feel unstoppable and limitless in a system where we're still navigating through that limitation of who we are. It's been really rewarding to see how powerful everyone feels. The sense of community that is built, that is felt when you're on the continent, right? You're just like everyone else, being welcomed back to your heritage. And so what I like to say is that sense of community in particular is the sense of freedom that we're really looking for, that releases our souls and makes us feel fully connected.
Wow. Joy, will you do it again?
Absolutely, 100%. I've been trying to get back ever since. It's only been a little over a year, but yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. This is an opportunity to not just advertise a program, but to advertise a way of life, reimagining who we are as a people by redrawing that connection to Africa, reimagining who we are as a people by bringing people to Africa so that they can see themselves, so they can see the resilience that you talked about, Joy. If people want to find more information about the program, if they want to get involved, what do they do?
If you are about Black liberation, this is the mission for you. We have a partnership model. We've built an entire ecosystem around this movement for high schools, colleges, community-based organizations, influential partners like Jadena. Hey, Marc, you can join the team. You can join the tribe. Parent partners. We really, anyone who's looking to bring young people to the continent can really work with us. On the support side, of course, we have donations that people can make. We have 27,000 young people that are registered on our Birthright Africa waitlist. We're building out to scale. We have a gala that's going to come next year. Be on the lookout for that. It's August, Black Philanthropy Month. If you didn't know, now you know. This is the time to start supporting. We're hoping to bring the Black Highway to South Africa next. Go to our website, www.birthrightatafrica.org, and find out how you can get involved.